Hi, Steve Kirsh and Yogi here with the answer to today's adoption question. The question is, we adopted our child 14 years ago and we need additional medical information. Is that available? And the answer is yes, maybe. If you worked with us, we always have the option of trying to find the birth mother or birth father, if he was involved, and asking them for additional information. My advice to people, though, is to think long and hard about doing that for a couple of reasons. The first is, we can't just contact the birth mother and request the information without providing the birth mother information about the child and why we're making the request. And I'm not talking about inviting them to Sunday dinner, but I am talking about opening a discussion, a dialogue with them. You need to be sure you're ready to open that discussion, because again, you can't just request the information and not give them any information. Secondly, you have to be fairly confident that the birth parent is going to have the information that you seek. In my experience, adoptive parents have far greater resources to provide care for their children than birth parents do. So as an adoptive parent, you've probably already brought a lot of, had your child seen by specialists and doctors and obtained all kinds of information. If those doctors think that contacting the birth parent or parents will yield additional information, then by all means, especially if it's helpful for your child, then we need to do that. Lastly, you need to be aware that in most cases the birth father was not involved. So even if we were to get the information from the birth mother, probably half the child's medical history is not going to be available. So if you do all the calculus in your head that it makes sense to contact the birth parent, we're happy to do that for you. I hope that's helpful. Yogi and I are always here to answer your questions.